Okay, so now that we're done with all of the individual levels of Sonic Adventure 2, we're going to start moving on to the Chao Garden stuff. Now, this first video of the Chao Garden will basically be kind of a highlights reel of sorts of all of the important things that happened while I was raising my Chao to get ready for the Chao Karate and the Chao races. So this is basically, again, just kind of a highlight reel of everything that happened. I'll be showing off some key moments where maybe I gave a nickname to my Chao, where I added another Chao to the garden, when I got the hero and dark Chao, stuff of that nature will be included in this reel. But as far as any emblems, there will not be any emblems gotten in this. But I did feel like, because there were some interesting things that happened during this grind, that I would go ahead and show it off to you guys. Basically what I did is, for the individual level stuff, which you guys have already seen, basically in between each level I did a little bit of Chao grinding with all of the animals and Chao drives that I got during the A rank acquisitions for the normal stages. So you'll be seeing a lot of character swaps, a lot of switching between hero side and dark side, just because of, you know, needing to balance the affinity of the Chao and stuff of that nature. But that's basically what this video is going to be, just basically those segments where I spent a lot of time doing the Chao raising and the Chao grinding. After that, I'll actually show individual videos where I go through Chao Karate and all the different cups of the Chao racing, stuff of that nature, and that'll pretty much be it for the Chao videos. So yeah, just thought I'd go over that really quickly. Let's go ahead and get to the action. And yeah, off screen I actually went ahead and unlocked the Chao Garden with all the characters, so... Just to show this off, we'll show Dr. Eggman inside the Chao Garden because it's freaking hilarious. I'm walking in a Chao Garden, everybody! I would definitely not recommend using Eggman, though, for Chao Garden stuff. He's so big, and it's hard to, like, control stuff with him. So yeah, that's, Okay, do I want any of these eggs? I don't know. I'm not really a fan of any of these eggs, if I'm being quite honest. You know what, let's go ahead and get the gray egg. I've never had a gray colored Chao before, so this could be kind of interesting. Was there anything else worth buying here? I don't see any Chao fruits, so we won't worry about that. Oh my god, Eggman. Okay, let's go ahead and get our new Chao out here. So also off camera, I did actually raise up the other Chaos a little bit. The Chaos that I already had. Basically, I have them set up to become either Dark or Hero Chao. I don't know how much longer they need before they turn into those things, but they are ready for that when it does happen. I keep hearing people say like 3 in-game hours for them to evolve. But, to be honest, I don't think anybody actually knows. I think they just throw numbers out there. But at some point they will turn. At some point they will turn. So let's go ahead and hatch this guy. Like I said, I'll be trying to do some Chao stuff in between, like, in between stages here. Okay, so there we go. There is our little gray Chao. He actually does look kind of cool, so... I guess very quickly before I start feeding them, I want to actually see like what the stats are for the Chao, so we will go ahead and take him to the kindergarten very first. I do not like that swim and run stat. E and D for those. Flying power is pretty good, but... Now, in my experience... In my experience of doing this, having an E and D and swim and run isn't, like... I can still get all the emblems with this Chao. It'll just be really, really rough. So I don't know if I want to... I don't know if I want to have that for myself. I'm almost wondering, should I check one of the other eggs before I start raising this one, or... Huh. That's just everything D. And, that's not good either. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get one more egg. Wow, I just love how they have another gray egg for sale. I'm gonna regret this, but I don't care. So let me see what this guy's stats are, and then we'll reset if we have to. Okay, I feel a lot better with this. This one, I think I'm gonna be okay with, because I think that's pretty solid. I mean, swim and run is B. Power is a little low, but it's not D or E. I think this is fine. I think this will be fine. So we'll use this Chao. All I gotta do is gotta make sure that I throw all the other Chaos away when I start giving this guy stuff. So they don't, like, get in the way of me feeding it. Well, I had this argument with someone in the comments of when I first announced these stream videos about, like, what should be considered 100%. I said from the very beginning this was going to be an all-emblem playthrough, and I'm sticking with that. I'm not going to be getting every single thing in the game, because at that point it's just grinding rings for a long time, or grinding Chao stuff to get the perfect Chao. It's not worth it to me. I don't see the value in doing it, so I'm not going to do it. I think that's fair. Also, I hope this is the right one. That is kind of the downside here. Okay, let me check. Yeah, I probably should name it. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, Snivy. You know what? I'm going for Bort. I like Bort. That way we can keep the hero Chao John pieces, and I don't care about the other one. Bort. Okay, so now we won't confuse the Chao with the other ones. We're out of Bort license plates. I was talking to my son. He's also named Bort. There were 2 people named Bort at the amusement park that day. How does that even happen? Okay. But yeah, just to check, where's the hero Chao? Yeah, I already named it JP, so there you go. Okay. Here's the tricky part. I don't know if I'll be able to do the animal duplication glitch very well, because of Eggman, mainly. But I'll see what I can do. We need more Bort license plates. Okay, you go away. I just do not care what happens to that Chao. I hate saying it, but he has bad stats. He's not going to help. Although he does have really good power. I gotta give him credit for that, at least. Oh, shoot. Damn it. Yeah, this is like really, really awkward to do with Eggman. This is gonna be not great. I had a cheetah, right? Yeah, I fell in the water. Damn it! Yeah, Eggman is just way too big. Okay, I got it. Damn it! Yeah, Eggman's just too big, so he can't really do it that well. So I guess I just won't use Eggman whenever I'm doing this. Yeah, let's give him some stamina too. I mean, I got to work like twice. That's something. I think this guy also had like an E in stamina, but like stamina is like the least important stat, I'd say. Usually if you just get to like level like 10 or 15, you'll be fine. Maybe a little higher just so you're not like getting super screwed in like some of the other modes, but honestly, any of the other characters are fine, just because they're smaller than Eggman. And you can get, like, closer to the Chao before, you give him the animal. Okay, I just want his stamina to get up once. Yeah, okay. And yay, the other Chao's over there, so all the Chao are over here, so they won't get in the way this time. Thank God. And again, doing animal duplication should be a lot easier now. I hope. I really, really hope. I don't like when he moves, though. But yeah, this is the way to increase Chao stats fast. Just keep doing this. Because this way, you use the animals infinitely, and everything is good. Now, the thing I will have to look out for is because I'm doing this, I have to watch out for the fact that, like, I want this Chao to be a neutral Chao. Because that way he'll be able to do all the races. Damn it, that didn't work. So, like, if he gets too close to dark alignment, I'll need to, like, switch over to a hero character and mess with that again. No. I didn't mean to kick him. I just wanted to throw him out of the way. You can do it with chaos drives, you can. It's just more awkward to do that because they kind of like throw the Chao drives in like another direction. So it's hard. You can do it, it's just more awkward, and from what I hear, it's not worth it. Well, he can actually swim. Yeah, because he's over level 5 now with swim, so he can actually, like, swim. Now, from my experience of doing this, I think that swim and run are the most important stats because they're the most, like, important stats for the actual, like, Chao racing because, well, running, obviously, there's a lot of running. But there's also just, like, lots of pools of water during the Chao races. And also for Chao Karate, like, run is obviously speed, and swim is defense, which means you can, like, tank a lot of stuff. Then I'd say probably power is the next important, just for Chao Karate. And then flying is probably the least important, but it's not bad to have either. Because there are some flying sections in the Chao races that can cut off some time. And also for Chao Karate, I think that's also how you evade attacks. So those would be like my personal tiers of Chao abilities, I guess. Stamina, like I said before, is definitely the least important, but again, you don't want to like not have stamina in case like a race goes badly or something. The reason why you want to level him up, Odin, is that there's some mini games. There's some mini games that you use them for, and you need to have them at good stats if you want to get all of the emblems from the mini games. So, to an extent, you can kind of play as them, just not really for like any of like the actual like game stages. It's really just kind of a side feature. I can't wait till these guys get their own garden and I can just get them out of here. Because that guy just stole my animal. Yeah, swim seems to be Bort's best stat right now. Which I don't hate, but I do want to get his run up quite a bit. I'd rather him be like a running Chao probably more than anything. Honestly, I actually agree with you, Mega. I'm really surprised too, because they basically made this to be like it feels like it's its own separate game. And like, there's a lot of people who love the Chao Garden. Whether you hate the Chao Garden or love the Chao Garden, like, I think it's surprising that they haven't like done anything with this yet. Damn it. Well, you're not going to sleep until I raise your stamina up, so. Also, I don't know when like the other Chaos will be evolving. So if someone can pay attention, if they hear any like weird like sound effects or sound jingles or fanfare music things, let me know, because I can't really hear the music that well. I hear a little bit, but not to the extent that would be a thing. Because like I said in the Chao video, I will need the Hero and Dark Gardens to at least exist so I can do all the races. So I will need that at some point. I mean, I probably shouldn't try to do this while he's tired, but... Oh, come on! Just wake up.
Don't worry, buddy.
Eat the damn unicorn. That was one of those moments where I was getting ready to say something, and then I realized what I was getting ready to say, and it's just like, oh my god. Only in video games would you say something like that. Nope. What should we name the Chao that I always, like, throw around? I feel like we should give him kind of a funny name. Are you angry at me because I throw you a lot? Here, have some stamina. Honestly, probably a fair reason to be angry with me, but still, I don't care. Hold on, what do we got? Matt, Trubbish, Ragdoll, Huge Ass, Liso. Bort and Liso. Oh my god. Baseball, Amanda Hugginkiss, Mike Roach. You're just suggesting Simpsons Tavern phone call names. Guts, Basketball. That's a funny Trey Parker and Matt Stone movie. Snowpingus. I don't know. I'm not feeling Snowpingus, guys. Let's see. Shiny red egg. Ooh, shiny red egg. Here's the Chao fruit. Normally I do buy like a lot of those pretty regularly, like when I used to do this grind. But again, I feel like technically animal duplication is faster, so I try not to rely on that. I'll go ahead and buy these. It'll be a nice snack for Bort when he wakes up. I do think we have a Chao with pretty good stats, though. I mean, the fact that he has B's for the first 3 stats and a C for power, I think is pretty good. Like, that should get me through the races just fine. I will have to, like, probably get him close to max since he doesn't excel in anything, but he can definitely do everything. And honestly, the hardest difficulty for Chao Karate is pretty luck-based anyway, because it just depends on how like much damage you can do, and also just how often the frickin' enemy will dodge. You can get lucky with that, and it may not be that big of a deal. And see, I feel like this is going really well. I feel like Tails is like the best character to use animal duplication with anyway. Honestly, like, conceivably I want the stats as high as I can make them. Because, I mean, obviously, if you get in the rhythm of doing this, you can get them to max stats easily. You just really have to get into the rhythm of doing this. And honestly, the better your stats are, the faster, like, both Chao Karate and the races will go anyway. What? Okay, he just sprinted towards the animal. That was, I think he just did an animal action. Maybe it was the ram. Maybe he, like, charged forward. Maybe that's what the ram does. And at some point, I will grow this Chao's legs back. So I think that, like, I hear a lot of people say that if they have legs, they trip more often, but I don't really think that's the case. I think they still trip no matter what. If anything, I think legs just kind of mean that they will go, like, more fast. So, I mean, honestly, his stats look pretty good so far. Power could be increased quite a bit, but everything else is fine. Stamina is not super important. Yeah, I guess he's just not feeling it right now. Which is... Oh my god! Can you stop? We can't get those other gardens soon enough, because that's... Because right now we just can't get rid of those other Chaos, and we do need, like... I guess we don't need the other gray Chao, but, like... I don't want to just get rid of it. So I'm going to wait a bit for these guys to wake up, because I don't want to, like, make Bort too unhappy with me, so... We'll just do some stamina grinding on these guys for no reason. There's not really any reason to do this. Oh god! Never mind. We have our first Chao creation. Oh, they're both evolving! That's hilarious! They're both evolving! Oh god, that's so funny. Okay, that's Hero. Okay, we got one of them. There's the other one. Oh shoot, he looks pissed. So yeah, we have both Hero and Dark Chao now. Which means, now that we got both of them, we have both the Hero Garden and the Dark Garden. So what we're going to do is to make grinding a lot easier, we'll just put our Chaos in their respective gardens. And we also get some more Chao too for the price of unlocking one of these. Yeah, I'll make sure that's part of the video. I mean, that's part of the Chao raising process, so I'll put that in there somehow. And where's Hero Boy? There you are.
Everything will be okay.
Good old JP. I'm also going to put the other Gray Chao in one of these gardens, just so he's not messing things up like he has been. And I'm just going to leave the other Chao in the neutral garden while I work with him. Was that a blood lake? I think so. No, it's probably just ketchup or something. Okay, where are the Chaos? Are these... Oh, they're... Oh my god, they're sleeping together. Oh. They're also just infants, so... Not a good take. Well, since this guy is the spawn of Satan, I'm just going to throw him in the Dark Garden. Whee! Oh no, he can't swim in blood. Cherry Kool-Aid. So yeah, now we just have this Chao in here, so we shouldn't get disrupted by other Chaos walking over. We also just have Donkey Kongs roaming the earth now. So I'm gonna wait for this guy to wake up. As soon as he wakes up, he's gonna eat, I guess. So. Oh wait, shoot! Oh my God, no! He's evolving now. Well. Hopefully he's not Hero. Hopefully he's neutral. I'm actually not sure. And I can't really hear the jingles. Exit the garden quick. Hold on. I'm gonna see what he is first. That's Hero, isn't it? Yeah, that's Hero. Shoot. Okay, I guess I need to reset. Wait, where'd he... Oh god, he's evolving. I think he's neutral. Yep, we're good. We are good, guys. Thank God. Okay. So now that we're done with that, we don't have to worry about it so much. I'm curious, like, his type and everything. Let's see.
Everything will be okay.
Let's take him to the, Kindergarten. How, though? Like, he has more run. His run is higher leveled and stat-wise. I think it has to be, like, a lot higher, though, so that's probably why. Yeah, he is swimming. Okay. Oh, he has an A in swimming now. Sweet. That's pretty cool. Bort. Obviously, stamina's not great, but whatever. Your Chao likes square fruits. Okay. We're good, guys. We got it. We got our Chao. Now we just have to kind of raise it up more. And we don't have to worry about alignment anymore, so we can do this with any character. That's perfect. Now, unfortunately, we did lose all of those animals we got before, so his stats are not as high as they should be, but that's okay. We'll deal with it. Okay, we're over 2,000 for swim. Honestly, that should be enough, like, swim that we need anyway. But again, let's see how high it'll get if we max it out, because, I mean, this won't take... Well, it shouldn't take too long.
Everything will be okay.
Well, his swim is almost maxed. Well, not maxed, but, you know, he's almost 99 in swim, so that's about done. Flies more than a 2/3 done. Runs almost 3/4 done. Power still has a long way to go. And God knows about stamina at this point. Also, I guess I can show this off now, too. So now he can put on objects on his head. Which maybe we'll put an object on if, like, there's a good one. But also, sorry, Bort, I had to do that to get the egg off. But I don't know. Honestly, a lot of the objects you can put on your head are pretty stupid. So on our head, we could put a water... Well, no, we can't because we don't have the money. We could put a paper bag, which that's just mean. A flower pot. A cardboard box. An apple. Basically anything in the 1000s we can put on their heads. I guess the question is, do we want to put either an apple or a cardboard box on our Chao's head, or should we save up for like something like a watermelon or something? Zach says apple. Apple... Honestly, apple would be a nice little, like, dedication to the very first Chao I ever had in this game. Because I did have an apple on the head of my Chao. And I thought it was really cool, because, like, oh my god, he has an apple on his head now. Maybe we will. Maybe we will do that. We'll at least buy it, and if there's something else, I'm sure we'll get enough rings to... check it out too. Where is he? Oh, hold on. Don't go in the water yet.
Everything will be okay.
I have something to show you. You see this apple? What do you think about it? He's got an apple on his head! Okay, where's Bort? Bort! Bort! Where's you go, Bort? Oh, right, I forgot I put an apple on his head. Oh, Bort. Well, and the good news, his swimming is maxed now, so that's good. We don't have to worry about water animals anymore. The bad news is his power is still ridiculously low. Also, run is officially maxed out now. But gorillas are the best thing to give if you want to increase power. Also, yeah, those sheeps are definitely ram. I don't know why I called them sheep. They're definitely rams. Come on, when you were younger, you weren't taught ram. Ram was probably not one of the animals you got first introduced to. The song is Mary Had a Little Lamb, not Mary Had a Little Ram.
Here.
Mary had a little ram. Man, if there's anyone streaming after that, if anyone's still streaming when I'm finished, that's a raid hashtag. Mary had a little ram. Fly is officially over 2,000, by the way, so that's cool. I don't know if Power is going to get over 2,000, though. I don't think it will. I think it's going to be just short. I could name the other Chao, I hatched Outcast, because he is kind of the outcast. He's the Chao I don't like because his stats were terrible. I could do that, maybe, but I'm not going to do it now. Chaz? No. Oh, God. I can't believe they wanted to name it Chaz. There we go. Grand Chaz. Really? Because I hope he doesn't become a good Chao. Okay. Run is officially higher than Fly. So now all we gotta do is give him Power. That's okay though. I mean, look at him. He has 99, 99, 99, 96. He's pretty damn close. That will not take very many animals. So I think, you know what, he's earned a rest for a bit, so I think I'm going to probably allow him to do that. Although he looks like he wants to swim again, because that's what he does. But, I mean, that officially also just kind of ends, like, the animal grinding we need. So, literally, next time we come back to the Chao Garden, we're going to be ready for the races. So that's pretty cool, knowing that this is actually done now. There'll be less spending time in between levels to do this stuff, which is kind of cool. He's there. Not quite 2,000 power, but that should be good enough for Chao Karate. So yeah, pretty good stats all around. Good swimming, good swimming and defense. Or great swimming and defense, good fly and dodge, good run and speed, okay power, decent power, power should be fine. Stamina obviously not great, but you know, we might do a little bit of grinding of that. We don't need to do too much with that though. Okay, you did it, buddy. You ate everything. He ate everything. That's perfect. And his stamina's up a little bit now, too, so that's perfect. He's also very, very happy, so let's put the apple back on his head. Oh, good old Bort. I have a dumb plan, guys. I still need to give a name to this one. So we're gonna pretend this one's a female. No. What should we name this Chao? You know what? I like the name Ringra suggested, so we'll go with Nyx. So I figured this would be a good way to show off some other Chao mechanics. As far as like Chao mating is concerned, they can mate naturally, but you can speed up the process if you just give them the heart fruit, which is pretty much what I did here. Well, when I first heard Nyx, I was actually thinking of a female goddess from Smite, actually. So yeah, that's kind of why I went with that. Oh, he's up. Okay, here we go, guys. Well, I actually threw that, like, right on top of where my chows were. So, once they finish the fruit, if I'm not mistaken, I think they gotta finish it anyway. Could also take more, I don't know for sure. Okay, yep, when you have the flowers around them, that means they're ready to mate. Just need you to finish. Oh wow, he's going over by himself. Or she's going over there, whatever. There we go. They had a child. So let's see what we got. What the hell are you doing with my egg? Oh, wow. That's kind of a cool color. Like, that's not quite gray. That's like kind of a bluish gray. He also has like really beady eyes too, which is kind of interesting. There we go. Got a new Chao. Said I want to see the stats of this new guy. I guess we can also give this guy a name too. I'll do that after I see the... I think it's the health center, yeah. So he has an A in swimming, much like Bort does. His run stat is also pretty good, which I believe is also Nyx's strongest stat. Flying is not great, power is kind of mediocre, and stamina is okay. Hard to say. I feel like this Chao would be fine. Like, if I used him, I'd probably get about the same results with Bort that I had with Bort. The only difference is, obviously, like, he wouldn't be dodging as many attacks in Chao Karate, so Bort was still probably the ideal pick there. Yeah, I think that's generally, like, they definitely kind of skew more towards what their natural strengths are. Like, it's not so much the level, it's the value of the stats. So if, like, your Chao was a natural swimmer, I think if you still, like, completely over-leveled with power, like, they'd at least kind of shift more towards power, but they'd still be reasonably good at swimming, too. Okay, so last nickname we're making. No, we're not going to name him Cody. What should this guy's name be? Remember, this is the child of Bort and Nyx. Let's see, Rex. I don't hate that, honestly. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go with Rex. In a way, it's kind of similar to Nyx's name, so I think it could work. Let's say goodbye to all of our Chao really quick before we wrap this up. So, first of all, Bort, our hero. You did good, Bort. Then we have Rex, the child of both Bort and Nyx. I hope he turns out to be a really cool Chao someday. Next, let's go up to the Hero Garden. I think only JP's living here. I gotta give JP like a good mate at some point. Or just a friend, because no one's here. Yosh. Now let's go in here, see our Dark Chao. You have an egg here too, by the way. Where are my Chao? Okay, there's Nyx. And there's the dumb baby outcast. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta throw him. I am just not good to that Chao. But yeah, there we go. That's it for the Chao Garden.